So coming to the last part of the interview is the main controversy, the Lokayukta controversy. How strong do you think these kind of issues will affect the election?
They will affect because they have exposed the Congress completely. The Congress wanted a weak, a phony, a fraudulent Lokpal, which was government controlled and whose investigating mechanism was completely government controlled. It used its majority in the Lok Sabha to brazen it out. But in the Rajya Sabha it got trapped because the opposition was in a majority. And we wanted to pass the bill, but by converting a weak bill into a strong bill. And therefore, it was the first time that government organized disturbances to make sure that the parliament is adjourned.
So, do you think that there is a strong, as far as feeling among the people of this country, where they don't trust the politicians?
Well, I think it's a very good question, but you are asking the wrong person this. If you had a Congress leader in front of you, this question should have been asked. Because they are the ones who created this distrust.
Are you blaming this Congress entirely for this?
Substantially, I blame them because this whole image of the ugly politician is attributable to the kind of politics that Congress has pursued.
So you are not ready to take any blame on your party or your class of politicians?
I also believe that we need to introspect to make sure that we don't allow such elements within us. It's a responsibility on us also. But the kind of politics Congress has pursued has actually created an image of or an impression of cynicism amongst the people.
Sir, as far as the Anna Hazare agitation is concerned, do you think people crossed a line this time?
Where's the question of crossing a line?
When people started telling the parliament, you do this or we are not with you?
No, I don't think they tell parliament.
Or Team Anna crossed a line.
It's the right of every citizen.
Or Team Anna crossed a line.
It's a right of every citizen, of every civil rights group, of every citizens group to build pressure, to knock at the heads of parliament and parliamentarians, to canvass and campaign on their point. It's our prerogative how much we accept and how much we reject. And therefore this right to campaign cannot be taken away.
But do you think that whatever Team Anna did was blackmailing of the political class?
No question at all. I think it's a campaign by a civil society group. They are entitled to carry on a campaign.
They are entitled to carry on a campaign. But how strongly or till what extent they should pressurize you?
Well, they can use all peaceful methods.
What if Parliament has a different view and they have
Parliament is entitled
to comes to a deadlock?
It comes to a deadlock, Parliament will prevail.
Parliament should prevail.
Parliament will prevail. That's the constitutional system. But the fact that Parliament will prevail is no ground to say that citizens must not put across their view to Parliament.
So they have every right to pressurize you, but
peacefully.
But at the end, it is Parliament
which will prevail.
And will there be any effort in future to take these civil groups on board with the BJP?
Well, I don't think these civil groups are going to be with the BJP or any political party. They are issue-centric. They flag issues, they raise issues, they campaign on issues. We have to understand their position, accept what we are going to accept and not accept what we think is unreasonable.
So last question, do you think UP and all these elections are a semi-final?
Well, I think this is a media cliche. Every election, according to Indian media, is a semi-final. There's never been a final in India. Every election is important. This election is an important barometer of where politics stands today.
And do you think this election will also expose Congress or Congress leaders like Rahul Gandhi who are campaigning very hard?
Well, I think let's wait for the results. The results will speak for themselves.
So Arun Jaitly, you are on a very busy schedule, but you gave us this interview. Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, sir.
मैं हमेशा ये मानता रहा हूं और कहा भी है कि गोवा एक ऐसा प्रांत है जो छोटा राज्य है, जिसकी जनसंख्या भी सीमित है, जिसका जो ह्यूमन रिसोर्स है, जिसकी जो मानविक क्षमता है वो उत्तीर्ण है, बहुत अच्छी है। प्रकृति के साधन भी यहाँ है, यहाँ नेचुरल रिसोर्स भी है, समुद्र का तट भी इतना बड़ा है, पर्यटन के लिए खूबसूरती भी इतनी ज्यादा है, शिक्षा का स्तर भी अच्छा है, लिटरेसी रेट भी अच्छा है। लेकिन इस सब के बावजूद जिस प्रकार का शासन और जिस प्रकार की राजनीति गोवा को चाहिए थी, दुर्भाग्य है कि कांग्रेस के लोग 5 साल में वो राजनीति दे नहीं पाए। एक तरफ वो शासन नेतृत्व उन हाथों में जो एक प्रकार से भ्रष्टाचार के अपराध से रंगे हुए हैं। माइनिंग स्कैंडल जो राज्य के अंदर से लूट रहा है जनता के साधनों को, सरकारी ठेके देना, राजनेता वो जो तस्करियों के अंदर शामिल हो। गोवा की चर्चा आए तो यहां सरकार से संबंधित लोग या उनके परिवारों से संबंधित लोग बड़े बड़े घिनौने अपराधों के अंदर शामिल हो। क्या इस प्रकार के शासन की अपेक्षा की थी गोवा की जनता ने? कभी यह कल्पना नहीं थी कि एक ऐसे राज्य में जहां लिटरेसी रेट इतना ऊंचा है, जहां की एक सभ्यता अपनी है, जहां की संस्कृति, जहां की सिविलिटी जिसको कहते हैं, उसका पूरी दुनिया के अंदर उदाहरण दिया जाता है, वहां इस प्रकार की राजनीति हो। मैं चाहूंगा मनोहर जी कि इस यात्रा के दौरान आप अवगत करवाएं गोवा की जनता को कि जो आपका अधिकार है वो इस प्रकार की राजनीति आपको मिले वो नहीं है। गोवा की जनता की राजनीति, गोवा की जनता को शासन मिले, उसका स्तर क्या होना चाहिए इससे जनता को अवगत करवाएं और गोवा की राजनीति में और यहाँ की राजनीतिक सभ्यता और संस्कृति में एक परिवर्तन लाने का हम लोग प्रयास करें। किसी भी अभियान चलाने के लिए तथ्य और तर्क वो होना चाहिए जो सरलता से जनता तक पहुंच जाए। और मैं मानता हूं मनोहर जी, कांग्रेस की सरकार ने आपका थोड़ा काम सरल कर दिया है। सरल इसलिए कर दिया है कि जिन तथ्यों को और तर्कों को आप जनता के सामने रखना चाहते हो वो पिछले 5 साल से दिन प्रतिदिन जनता के सामने स्वयं आते रहे और जनता उसकी तुलना करती है कि किस प्रकार का शासन जब भारतीय जनता पार्टी को अवसर मिला था तो हम लोगों ने गोवा के जनता के सामने दिया।